Hey guys, so a couple nights ago I made a video about how I had started writing a book back in 2019, and that kind of got put to the wayside for a while, kind of forgotten about, and recently it's come to mind again and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. So I think it's time for me to pick those pages back up and start writing it again. So last night I got out all of those pages, and as I was reading through them, I just realized that there was so much that I had forgotten about, so many memories that I had either just blocked out or just totally forgotten about. So it's kind of interesting going back and reading through all of that and trying to make sense of it. And all day long I was just kind of going back and forth about, do I try to pick up where I left off and make sense of everything, or, should I just start over from scratch? And so after reading through that for a while, by the end of the night, I had just decided, I'm going to scrap it all and start over and just kind of use that first draft as a framework for moving forward here. So hopefully it all will make sense in a little while. Last night I started writing down just a few thoughts that came to mind, and it was funny, I was reminded of the quote from one of the Office episodes with Michael Scott where he says, sometimes I start a sentence and I'm not even sure where it's going, but I just hope that I find it along the way. And so that's kind of my hope right now, is that, through these ramblings, eventually it'll all start to make sense once it's in book form. And I have no idea how long that's going to take. If you've ever written a book, let me know. How many times did you restart? And did you ever finish it? It would be great to know and get some inputs from other people that have written books before to let me know that, I'm on the right track and this is kind of normal. And so I hope it'll eventually make sense in book form. And I realized as I was reading through those pages, I barely even talked about my struggles with infertility while fostering. And so I just kind of was looking this morning at some of the statistics and on infertility, and I don't know, I'll have to look at this some more, but it was interesting. The statistics that I found were saying that 1 in 4 or 1 in 6, depending on where you look, women struggle with infertility. So chances are either you are struggling with it yourself, or you probably know someone who has. So my hope through all of this is that we just start to normalize talking about it, because we probably all know someone struggling with it and they don't talk about it. So all of that being said, if I can even just help one person feel a little less alone in their own journey, then I hope this will be beneficial. And so wish me luck as I begin this journey.